Wild orange essential oil is one of the top ordered products at doTERRA, so it's super popular. Let's go learn some more about it. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode. Today we are peeling back the layers on one of our most vibrant oils. We're covering wild orange essential oil. If you're craving a little zest in your life or need a squeeze of sunshine to brighten your day, this is the oil for you. So let's slice it up and explore the benefits. We're gonna be chatting with experts, we're gonna be talking to sourcing, and we're gonna talk all things reviews and experience around wild orange. I'm gonna go find Saimoni and we're gonna interview Lauren, our expert. Come with me. Okay, we get time with Lauren Busch today. She's our expert, and we are gonna completely squeeze all the information
Oh, I see what you did right there. Yes.
about
Squeeze.
wild orange oil. So to kick it off, tell us everything you know about the chemistry of wild orange.
All right, so just like all of our other citrus oils, very high in limonene. And so limonene is one of our favorite constituents for cleansing and uplifting benefits.
Okay.
The thing I love about wild oranges, I think it's near impossible to feel grouchy and smell it.
Can I share something about that? Because I actually just heard somebody say that they actually didn't like the sense of essential oil. And then the person that was talking to them said, "You don't like oranges?" And they're like, "No, I do." And they're like, "That's what it is."
Yeah.
So they opened up a bottle of wild orange. And then that person was like, "Okay, I guess I do."
Yeah.
So it's funny you mentioned that.
Tell us what you love about wild orange and how you use it with your family or just personally.
Yeah, so my first experience with any citrus oil was lemon. And automatically you smell lemon and you think clean.
Yeah.
Then I went to a doTERRA event and I got to see the combination of wild orange and peppermint. And I was like,
That's the best.
it was
Yeah.
It's the
fabulous.
classic.
Like you
It's the
walked
best.
in and I'm like, okay, who can't not enjoy this event just from the smell that's in there? The whole
Yes.
room feels like or smells like it because everyone's got it on their hands. We've rubbed it all over, right? And I was like, okay, well now I love wild orange. I need to figure out some ways to use it. And some of my favorite ways to incorporate wild oranges, anytime that I am looking for something that is calming, I like pairing calming and uplifting together. So something like Serenity for some people might smell a little sweet. You add in some wild orange into it and it just changes it up completely. My kids love Serenity and wild orange together. I love DIYs because I have a big family. So anytime I can DIY things, super fun. So wild orange and olive oil is great for polishing your furniture.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wild orange and olive oil.
Yeah. So
No.
Like how many?
Yes.
Okay, how many
No.
drops? How, what do you
Yeah,
put, a
give
cup
us the
of-
whole.
You know, I know for sure that recipe's on the doTERRA blog.
Okay.
But
Oh.
it's just a couple drops and it's very nourishing for your wood, obviously using an olive oil, but it also smells really good. And anytime we can make cleaning fun and uplifting.
I'm going to try
And
it.
smells good.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try it.
And just like all of our other citrus oils, really good for getting like sticky residues off surfaces, which, you know, again, little children, stickers end up places, marker ends up places.
Yes, yeah.
I don't want it to be. So I go to wild orange quite often. And then just the simplicity of adding it to your water bottle, which should not be plastic, should be stainless steel or glass. But I love anytime you can add in wild orange or any of our amazing citrus oils that are high in limonene, add it into your water bottle, and you got that beautiful cleansing benefit all day. Plus, it makes water a little easier to drink when
Yes.
it tastes like wild orange.
I love wild orange in my water. You mix calming and
Yeah.
uplifting oils together.
Yeah.
I feel like the main oil user usually sticks with, okay, I need something uplifting or I need something calming. You're putting them together.
Think of as a parent, what are some times that you need to be calmed and uplifted?
Yeah.
So anytime that
Summer when they're all home.
when they're home and it's a little rambunctious and you're like, maybe I'm running a little short on patience here. So I need our calming oils and I need to be able to have the flexibility to be able to move through conflict resolution inside the
Yes.
house.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful pairing. Plus, limonene is also very good in calming for the system. So while we think of uplifting as like super energizing,
Yeah.
that's when it's the wild orange peppermint combo versus
Yeah.
the wild orange Serenity
Oh.
combo.
Got it. Awesome. Very cool. I'm going to try that. I don't know if I've ever
Okay.
tried the two difference together.
On this calming vibe right now.
Yeah.
She already knows. I love tea.
Oh yeah.
I
Can I
knew
do
you were
wild
going to go to tea.
orange tea?
Yes. But
It doesn't mess up the limonene or whatever?
no, I mean, if it's boiling, we have a
Okay.
problem. That's going to cause things to evaporate automatically.
Okay.
But one of the most simple things that you can do is actually put the wild orange into some honey and then take that oil infused honey and then mix it into your warm water and drink
Smart.
it as your tea. Yeah.
That's really smart.
And now it's fall time. Maybe you want to add some ginger in with that wild orange. Maybe you want to add some cloves.
Yeah.
Yum.
I'm about to
You're
try
getting
that.
all sorts of recipes
I'm
from
telling
this,
you, the
this
tea
podcast.
guy.
Yeah.
I got the tea.
Yes, you do have the tea. That's so true. Okay, so for someone who hasn't experienced wild orange yet, I feel like you've explained it so beautifully, but give us a little bit of like, I don't know, random education or just something like that the normal person wouldn't know. I feel like you've got so much knowledge to share. So share something different with us.
Yeah, so the first story I ever heard about wild orange that has stuck with me since day one, so it's like 13 years ago in doTERRA world, I heard this mom and she said, you know what, I had this really close relationship with my daughter until she hit about 13 years old. And then all of a sudden she became a stranger to me. And I was trying to figure out like, how can we communicate? How can we change this experience so that the first thing in the morning as I'm sending her out the door, we're happy leaving the door versus it being like this abrasive experience, right? And she said someone told her, just diffuse wild orange. Get up before that little girl's alarm clock goes off, set it off in her room, get it in the kitchen. And she said it was like 2 days of that. And all of a sudden the daughter was like, what's different? You're being nicer. And she's like, oh, this is not me.
Oh,
This
this
is
is interesting.
And it changed the experience for the entire family. Like the younger siblings all noticed that it wasn't so chaotic in the morning. That teenager recognized so much how much it helped that wild orange went with her to school. So anytime that she was like, I left the house, I had something to be able to reach for. So the simplicity of just diffusing is incredibly powerful. And I love that anytime that we can reach for an oil, change the experience in the home, help empower relationships, use something that's not a synthetic fragrance is something beautiful and powerful, especially as a parent.
So simple.
Yeah.
We forget it's sitting there on our counter. We forget just to put it into the diffuser and change the whole mood
Absolutely.
and vibe. Awesome tips. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I've been using wild orange and peppermint in the morning.
I love
or
it.
just peppermint.
That's the way
But my kids are kind of they take after me. They're a little crazy.
You've been using it in the diffuser?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I just need to
Just the wild orange.
just wild orange. Keep it. I might throw some Serenity.
down.
We need to
Yeah,
tone it
do the
down.
mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for all of your information and knowledge. We're so grateful that you're our expert and that we don't know very much about the oils and you show up and our audience gets to hear so much and learn so much. So thank you for everything.
Such a powerful oil, incredibly simple to use, and one of our least expensive oils. So it's something fun to learn to do new things with it every day.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah, of course.
We are here with Ben Platt,
Hello.
who I love chatting with. He's so knowledgeable and I'm so excited. We're talking about wild orange essential oil. And my first thought that I've been dying to ask you is, I think I know where the oil comes from, but there's so many options: tree, bark, blossom, orange, peel, inside. Like, tell us where we're getting the oil.
The peel.
The peel.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing. I think
Yeah.
this is one of the funnest things about citrus plants, citrus oils, is that you can grab the fruit, you can take your thumbnail or whatever, scrape it along the surface of the fruit, and it will squeeze out oil. And that's where the oil is in that rind. It's in that, just in that surface area of the rind. In fact, fun story. This is random fact. That's how they used to produce it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they used to cut the fruit. They used to carve out the middle part of the fruit and use it for juice.
Okay.
And then they would sponge the surface and get the oil out. This was generations ago.
Yeah.
That's how they used to do essential oil production. With
So when we're opening like an orange,
Yeah.
that little
sprit.
beginning spritz,
Yeah,
that has oil.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's
kinda fun.
exciting. That's exciting because it seems like everyone's been exposed to it in one way or another.
exactly. And everyone who eats a citrus fruit gets exposed to it.
I
There's no
love
way
it.
around it. Yeah.
Listen, I keep saying citrus, wild orange, grapefruit, they're my favorite oils,
Amen.
so I could talk about it all day long.
Yeah, I agree.
But will you explain to us how and where we're sourcing our wild orange and why we're different than...
Okay, so it is unique. There are 3 different varieties of orange that go into our wild orange blend.
Okay.
It's not just one, there's 3.
Oh,
And one of them comes from Greece and 2 of them come from southern Brazil. 2 different geographies, 3 different varieties, all have their unique chemistry. Obviously, it's prominent in limonene, but unique chemistry beyond that. And then we blend those together to get wild orange.
can
Isn't
you...
that cool?
I'm having a hard time processing this. How did you come to that?
Chemistry.
Okay.
Chemistry drives everything that we do with our oils, right?
Okay.
Because if we can get the chemistry right, we know it can have the effect that we want it to have. In this case, it's primarily an aromatic effect, an aromatic benefit, right?
Okay.
But the chemistry can help indicate that. And so we gather multiple sources from all over the world. We do a GCMS report, we do an aromatic study, we collect all those different things, and then Dr. Hill and Emily reviewed all of those, and we had lots of different options and lots of different ranges, and then they would figure out, okay, this is what we really want wild orange to be, and that's how we nailed down our strategy.
And they put together the recipe, and that's how our oil
And
comes together.
Recipe is the best word for
Okay.
it. Yeah, because
Okay.
it is a recipe.
Yeah.
And as long as we source the right ingredients, then that recipe can be consistent. Yeah.
Have you personally visited Greece or Brazil for any of?
I haven't had a chance to visit Greece yet.
Okay, I'll go with you when we get invited.
Okay, for sure. It's on my very short bucket list.
Yeah.
But I've been to Brazil multiple
You
times.
have? Okay.
And the producer there is amazing. He's a multi-generation producer, so he learned his skills and his techniques from his dad and from his grandpa, and now he's approaching a retirement age and trying to pass that knowledge on to other generations.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful story.
I love that because on another episode you were sharing, I'm forgetting what oil we were discussing, and you were talking about how you were trying to find the right people who cared about it, who were passionate about it. So I love hearing the multi-generational.
Yeah.
That it's in their, it's almost like in their blood to know how and to have passion. I would think that's just me filling in, but.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. And it's interesting when you talk to him specifically. So his name's Enzo, and when I visit with Enzo feels like this was one of the main reasons. This is his work. That's what he feels like. Like it's not some casual thing. It's not just a business. This is his work. This is what he was designed to do, and he does it so well that it manifests itself through our products as well.
Yeah. Is it so powerful being there in Brazil in the groves?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Another interesting thing about Enzo's business model is he could grow everything on a commercial farm. He could just manage it. The costs are a lot more efficient that way. But there are hundreds and hundreds of small producers in southern Brazil that he works with, and he works with each and every one of them. And so they do end up being families. We were with Enzo on one of our trips, and we had done some interviews and some filming with a particular family. And when they were done, they invited us in for a drink of orange juice and a little breakfast snack. It was early in the morning. It was just a little snack, like some bread and some orange juice. But it was like, wow, this drives home why we do what we do, right?
Yeah.
It's about families. It's about individual people. It's about making that impact, making sure that the way we work with them is meaningful to them, and vice versa, right? And it was beautiful.
That makes me so happy. I've shared this before, but I'm going to say it again. I grew up in the foothills of San Diego.
Okay.
And the hills are all covered in groves, avocado or oranges.
Yeah.
And so it's like my childhood smell driving through the groves. I did it hundreds of times in my life, and it just like brings me back to my childhood. And that's what wild orange does for me. It just takes me back instantly.
I think it's powerful that smell can do that. Smells can trigger memories.
Yes.
And that quick.
Yeah.
Right? And my daughter's favorite oil is wild orange.
Is it?
And she would probably feel the exact same way you do.
Oh, really?
It's the first one she fell in love with.
Yeah.
And so for her, it will probably invoke those memories as well.
Yeah. And I bet you started when she was young. You started using, that's so fun. That's cool. Well, for anyone who's listening or watching that has never experienced wild orange, do you have any tidbits on or tips or advice on how to use it? How are you using it? And just in general, I feel like you've seen a side of wild orange developing it that we've never seen. Do you have any little thoughts on that?
Okay, one thought. Aroma has a real impact on our lives, and you just described it really, really well. So diffusing it is probably the most powerful and easy way to connect to it, right? Put it in your diffuser, let it fill up your living room or your bedroom or wherever, and it will lighten and brighten the mood for that moment in time, right?
Yes.
That's the easiest way to use it.
Agreed.
But it's so easy to use in foods too. You can cook with it, you can mix with it, you can blend it into a drink or whatever, a smoothie or whatever, because it has that powerful, a pure essential oil is that powerful to even work itself through our foods and have it taste or, bring different brightness to our foods. So
great tip. I love it. Well, thank you for your information and your knowledge. I feel like you're our world traveler and we get to just like pull all of your experiences. And
thank you. It's the best alternative to traveling, but the real, let's go, all right? Let's go to Southern
that would be
Brazil,
amazing. Oh my gosh.
Bring all of our wellness advocates with us, and that's the idea.
That'd be awesome. Well, thank you for this interview today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us today as we explored wild orange. We hope that you can take a slice home that helps you and your family. Don't forget to subscribe on either podcast or YouTube, and like, and also we want to hear your reviews. What are your thoughts or experiences about wild orange essential oil? Until next time, keep shining bright and let that orange goodness fill your day.